Yep. There we go. I think I'm on the wrong screen too. Podcast. There we go. Go live. All right, we live.
Okay.
Um, what screen I want to be on? Yep, we live. We live.
Yeah,
We
I see.
live. What it came up on the page?
Yeah, I'm on pain.
I need some theme music, man. I need me some. I need me some Pip Juice music or something. Let me see what I got. I got something in here somewhere. Let me just play something.
DJ 912 got another. DJ 912 got another.
What you say, cuz?
It's like I'm lagging.
Probably is if you far away from the router.
Why y'all-
DJ 912 got
Let me
another.
take it off.
There we go. Got a little theme music going now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Cause you can't hear the music right now, can you? Can you hear it now?
Yeah, I can.
But see, it's gonna mess my screen up. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it.
How do I know on the speaker?
Uh-oh. What happened to
look, we got a
the
little- Yeah, I say.
All right, now y'all ain't playing fair today now. Shit. Hey, it feel like doing all this work though.
It's a nice little background up there, though.
There we go.
Right now, y'all ain't playing for us. I feel like put all this work.
Hey, turn that audio down in the back, cuz. Oh, which one this is? There we go. Let me cut this shit. All right, man, we back with another rendition of the Stay Dangerous podcast, man. But we both tired and sleepy today, so don't mind us.
Right. Been
It's-
out enjoying the family.
It's been a lazy ass day.
Yes.
I-
Enjoyed it, though.
I got on the sofa at 11 o'clock. I got off the sofa at 4 o'clock. and don't feel like I ain't watched but one movie. For real,
Well,
man.
we did do something. We did grill out because everybody's down because Savannah, my sister, had her baby shower, so everybody was down anyway. So we did cook today.
What sister had a baby shower?
Savannah, my baby sister.
Oh, okay. I seen that
Mhm.
picture on Facebook. I thought it was Danica. I was gonna say, what?
Oh no, not yet. Maybe one day.
Don't be in no rush.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, if you know, like I do, how it is nowadays, you keep your babies inside of you. For real.
Maybe. I kind of wish I'd have did the same. They a blessing, but
They are.
sometimes the people
scary.
you have them with ain't a blessing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Or that, or the world is just scary. You know, she married, so I know I'm not gonna keep moving, y'all. All right.
I I'm mad you invited. You ain't called me, man. That's messed up.
Yeah, I
Thought
be
we,
trying to hide out
thought
though.
we was better than that.
Oh, I went to Kerrigan's when it was last night. Had a good old time in the K. Been a long time. I hung out with my best friend. Kerrigan's is still the same, and nothing changed.
Hey, no, ain't nothing gonna change.
It was good to see my best friend Tanisha and hang out a little bit. Play a little pool, which I am terrible at. But
You know what? I ain't think she was down
yep, she's still down here.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, man, hold on. Let me get my charger. We finna get into it.
Okay.
Oh.
Happy 4th, everyone who celebrates the 4th. Happy 4th of July. Everybody. My camera. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Listen to my family now. Everybody that's on, say something, say hello. Comment that you hear. Drop down some things that you want to discuss. What's on your mind? We're going to discuss a few topics tonight. Of course, the obvious ones that's been going on. Let us know that you are here.
Kay, what's happening? The topic is, why do black people criticize each other more than we criticize others? And
Good topic.
only reason I came up with this topic, man, because a couple events that went on this week in the public eye dealing with Wendy Williams and Sakara. I think that's how you say her name. If you don't know who Sakara is, she's the she's the athlete, the exceptional athlete, track and field, I guess, about her marijuana usage. And
Right.
black people had a lot to say.
I can say I was more disappointed because I know I said this a lot. Like, you allow that little $5 bag or whatever, that dictates your future, especially in a situation like that. Like, but I mean, I understand people under a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt like maybe alcohol, she could have just, had a couple drinks,
Alcohol ain't for everybody.
That's true. I'm definitely not against marijuana, even though I don't smoke myself. I just don't, I mean, that's her thing. I just hate that it happened to her like that. But
Yeah, my mom, I just don't see how people criticize her so bad when Michael Phelps smoked weed and came home with 5 Olympic gold medals in the same year. Like, what's the point? That and the fact that the stock market is open and you can go buy marijuana companies right now on the stock market, and they're making millions of dollars right now. Millions of dollars. And it's considered to be a $1 billion industry. So, and it's legal in 19 states. And one of the states the state that she tested positive in, she had just finished the track meet or whatever. And so she tested positive in Oregon. And, it's legal in Oregon. So I feel like they should really lay back off these what's the names? These rules and regulations, because the NBA and the NFL and one other major league that's like laid back off of it, because they know a lot of their players use it, and it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt the sport more than it hurts the individual. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't but 21. She gonna be able to go back and do it again a couple more times. Right. But she only got a 30-day suspension, so she should be able to run into the relay race when she come back off that suspension. But T.I. said some powerful stuff, man. And T.I. was like, they keep banning a lot of things that have to do with our culture. You know what I'm saying? They banned the Afro cap, so to speak, for the swimmers. then they banned something else. I actually shared it. I actually looked some of that stuff up too. I just can't remember what it was. Too sleepy right now. But T.I. was like, just stop watching the Olympics. Make the Olympics have the worst ratings they've had in years. And I don't think people are ready to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have an action that's going to make them react so you can accomplish something. And we're not accomplishing nothing by just keep going and keep watching at the same rate we do it. We do it is. So I just
That's
don't.
why
Go ahead.
when we really understand, like T.I. is real big on that, like because he knows and he understands the value that we bring as Black people in, like as far as money goes, like we really spend a lot of money and we really participate in a lot of things. And so yeah, he's very big on that, blacking out things and boycotting stuff. But hey, I agree, which I don't watch it anyway, but I agree. They are.
I've always watched.
Targeted at stopping us,
Yeah, I always watched it as a kid with my dad. My dad was always big on it because he was track. That joker, he still ride a bicycle. What he said, 21 miles. It's just him. You know what I mean? So I grew up watching it. I was always fascinated with the dive team and stuff like that. But it's fun to watch. But I haven't watched it since I became an adult. Just only because you be doing so much other stuff, and we don't watch TV like that no more. All we pretty much do is Google, YouTube, or catch it on the stream somewhere. So I haven't seen it in years. Not because I didn't want to, just don't have the time, to be honest.
Now, going into our topic, like you was like, why do Black people talk about other Black people the most? Now, during the situation with her, I didn't see any memes, you know what I'm saying, making fun of the situation.
Right.
I really think everybody was like really upset, kind of at a standstill as to, like, some people, half of us was like, how could she do that? She had so much going for her. The other half was like, I really, they should, like you said, get over it. They shouldn't count that But I think that was good. I think that was positive. We didn't make, because, Black people will come up with a song, a meme, or real fast within the hour.
Yeah. That too. And I don't think a lot of people knew the backstory on why she like even did it. I don't know if she's a constant smoker or what, you know what I'm saying? But like she got through doing a track meet. She went to do an interview. And in the interview, the interviewer, whoever he or she was, told her that they found out that her mom's passed. So she didn't know from the family or none of this stuff. She just found out by sitting down in the middle of an interview that her mom passed. And from what she said, that her mom and them had a rocky relationship. It wasn't like a good relationship. So with all that being said, and then you still got the pressure of being number one in your division, your league or whatever. That's a lot of damn pressure, you know what I'm saying? And breaking records and stuff like that.
Appearance. People just messing with her because of how she looked, how her nails are, and how she wears her hair. It's just so much against her. Yeah.
I just feel like you got to give somebody grace in a situation like that, man, because like it'd be the Christians. It'd be a lot of these Christian folks, boy. They say every day God gave me grace, but y'all don't give nobody else no type of grace whatsoever. No grace, no mercy, no nothing.
Nothing. No leeway with Christians at all.
That should be trippy. It be trippy, boy. But that again just shows you people go for the lecture and not to like really learn any daggone thing. Then a subject that touched my heart because I follow this lady all the time for her vegan recipes, right? Miss Tabitha Brown, you know what I mean? If y'all don't know who Miss Tabitha Brown is, she's the lady,
sweet lady
with the smile.
Yes, sweet lady, Miss Tabitha Brown. God bless you.
For real.
Yes,
that's her.
Yes, sweet lady.
I got on her through I guess scrolling through Facebook one day, but I always look at a bunch of recipes and stuff. So when I was looking at these recipes, she came up. I think somebody inboxed it to me. Matter of fact, because it was vegan recipes. And anyway, long story short, I've been on her for a while, and she always.
First time I knew anything about her. was the sausage. When she cooked that sausage that day,
What
that
sausage?
vegan sausage.
Vegan sausage?
Mm-hmm. And that's the first time I ever seen her. And yeah, my sister watches her a lot. Danica loves Tabitha Brown.
Got
Yeah.
to.
Oh yeah, she's sweet. And here come old Miss what's her name?
Miss Wendy
Wendy
Williams. Her stupid, ignorant.
Right. What
Boy.
did she say? What exactly did Wendy Williams say?
I'm finna play an audio clip of it. But
Okay.
this clip gonna explain everything. I'm gonna just play it,
Okay.
man. But Wendy Williams, somebody need to ban her from TV or something. That shit is trash news if I ever seen it.
Mm.
All right, so I'm finna hit play.
But there's this woman, her name is Tabitha Brown.
Hold on, can you hear it, cuz?
Oh, you know her? Clap if you know her. Okay, good. I don't know her.
Tressa, you can hear it?
Mm-mm.
Um,
No.
hold
Let's
up.
see.
Share. Oh, the share audio is on. You should be able to hear it now.
The Brown.
Can you hear it now?
Woman, her name is Tabitha
Yes.
Brown. Oh, you know her? Clap if you know her. Okay, good. I don't know her. Well, she's an influencer, and she's saying that she's retiring her husband. He's been a police officer for 15 years, and he wants to live out his dreams. Take a look.
I have said to him, babe, it's time.
So this is the original post that made Wendy come put her penny and a half worth of sense in. This is the original post from Tabitha Brown.
It's time. It's time for him to dream again. It's time for him to think like a child and think, ooh, when I grow up, what do I want to be? And it's something else. It's time for a new journey, a new chance at life, right? And God has blessed us. He has blessed me that I can retire my husband.
So that was Tabitha's original, her original post. Now, what you finna hear next is what Wendy Williams is finna say. Now, nobody in the world heard anything wrong with that except for Wendy Williams. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel like it's a big problem.
Nope. I was married to one of those. You know, I make the money and so on and so forth.
I want y'all to pay attention to her voice pattern too.
Go live your dreams, buy a business, you know, stay with me, but go. You see how that turned out. I predict that this marriage is going to be on real rocky ground in a moment. Live your dream. Then they invest in stuff and they lose the money. And then they invest in something else and the money gets swindled or stolen. Then they invest again. Then he comes home and throws his bag down. And he's like, and she's like, what? And he's like, I can't do this. And this is your fault. You're over here making all your money and stuff. You had me quit my job and I can't find my live like a child. No, but you understand what I'm saying?
Punch Wendy Williams all upside the forehead for that.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, no, you work.
Oh.
Being a cop was a big part of his identity. He liked it, but she came to him and said that. Clap if you understand what I'm saying. Hospice.
So, I thought they posted her response. We're gonna find Miss Tab response. We're gonna get her a round of applause on that. But
Wendy Williams was out of line. Period.
completely out of line. And the reason why it's a problem, where is my Zoom channel? Oh.
Because she is comparing her life to Tabitha Brown.
Right.
She's saying, oh, him being a police officer was a big portion of his identity. Are you assuming or do you know him?
Exactly.
Like, you know, I definitely think it was just for ratings. And then she needed a validation for being out of line, because she was like, clap if you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a possibility that, I mean, it might turn out bad, or, you know, but I mean, for her to, you know, put fire where there's no fire, you know, like, it's just, you're out of line. And that's a lot of people's issues in that industry. Wendy Williams it's a lot of people's, like, you put your nose in your business and you implying stuff that doesn't need to be implied. Like, let them be happy. If they're saying that they're happy,
Right.
let them be happy. I mean, you don't know what they talked about in the past. Like, you know, well, you know, in the next clip it's going to explain that, but you don't know what they talked about.
Yeah.
So I feel like Wendy Williams, she was messy, and she was dealing with her own hurts. And she was putting it on to Tabitha Brown's marriage.
The crazy
Just
thing is,
marriage.
the crazy thing is, you can hear Wendy Williams hurt in it, because you can hear it in her speech pattern and how she's saying it. But that's a common thing of what is known as self-projection. Like, you're projecting your trauma and your thoughts on somebody else's life. And why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, what is the point of doing that? And Wendy, with a platform like she has, you could have bigged the lady up, but you decided to tear her down, looking like a whole damn Cookie Monster over there.
Right.
Like somebody done sucked your damn blood out your face. That's the ugliest woman in the world to me. Shit. But before I play this next part though, like, you can just tell Wendy was talking from a hurt place, man. And
Right.
like, that's what I mean by why do we take our time out of our day to criticize somebody else instead of uplifting? Ain't too many people even able to do that. So because she was able to do that, that should have been a big up moment. You know what I mean? You don't know. And like Wendy said, I don't know her. So you've never seen none of her videos. You've never seen her and her husband, you know, interact with each other in their videos. None of this stuff. So why would you even speak on it? You just took something negative out of something beautiful. Like, it takes a low vibrational person to do that shit, man. Like, for real.
She was out of line.
Yeah. So,
She done never said something.
and this clip is Miss Tabitha's response, but this is so beautiful, man.
The pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this way, and I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes. Broke for a very long time together. Struggled for a very long time together. Succeeded for the last couple of years together, right? My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15.
Truster, can you hear that? Huh?
I can't, but it is on the thing.
Oh, okay. You gotta hear this though. Hold up. Cute. You should be able to hear it now. I'm gonna pull it back.
Clap if you understand what I'm saying.
The pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this way, and I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes. Broke for a very long time together. Struggled for a very long time together. Succeeded for the last couple of years together, right? My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right? But this was an agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, oh, babe, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love. Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me. And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me with rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass. That is the power of God. It's also the power of allowing God to be first in your marriage, okay? And that is how it remains successful. We keep him first. He is first in our marriage. Not money, not business, not success, but God. He's first, okay? So this is my prayer for you. I pray that love finds you, true love. I pray it finds you and it holds you tight. I pray that someone will love you enough to see you when you are not well, to see you when you need true support, to see you when you need compassion, to see you when you need kindness. I pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you. I pray that type of love finds you so that you can understand why. I don't want my husband to put his life on the line anymore wearing a bulletproof vest if he don't have to, and if that's not his desire. I love him enough that I want him to be safe, and I want him to coach children the way he wants to. Ooh, I pray that somebody finds you, love finds you, that excites you the way I am excited about my husband being able to grow his business, being able to pour into children, continue to coach these kids, do other things he's dreamt about. Ooh, honey, I pray this type of excitement and love finds you and anybody else who seems to not understand this. I pray that type of love finds you. Sacrifice, compassion, like I really do. I really, really do. Okay? And I want you, whoever is watching, who understands the type of love, let us all pray for people like Miss Wendy and others who have either been so hurt or never found a genuine love that fills their heart with so much compassion and joy. Let us all pray that they find that and that it finds them. Yes, very good. Now, I want y'all to go on about your business, okay? And have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't y'all dare go messing up nobody else's here. God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Hey, listen now. Listen. I'm talking about, hey, I wish my sound effects was working, but I've been updating my computer. They ain't clicking right now. I'm so pissed, dog. But for one, let's just give Miss Tabitha a round of applause because her skin looks so much more better than Wendy's. Oh my God. You see the difference between Miss Tab? Look at Wendy's skin, dog. Like for real, man. Look at her skin. Come on, shawty. You just hating it. You hating on a beautiful lady, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. But then we're gonna talk about, you ever been told off by a Christian and you couldn't say nothing because it was so passionate and love filled?
Right.
Like, listen, man. Like, that's snapping on somebody without having to flex a muscle. You just
that's using grace and wisdom. She did it very beautifully how she handled that. Just
right.
like she is the type of soul that she had. She read her correctly from love.
Directly from love. But that too shows you the place she's at in her life. You know what I'm saying? Like the love that she's speaking from. A lot of people don't get to enjoy that. I've met very few people that speak from that place, but she spoke from that place, gave you love, and didn't even tear you down because you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You done said something about her life and her business. But again, like she said, they've been together 23 years through the thick and the thin already. Why would you, like, come on, man. Oh my God, I wish my sound effects was working. I made sure I updated them just for that, but they ain't gonna work tonight. I'm gonna have to make sure my shit plugged up next time. But anyway, right? So, like, I don't know, man. Like,
and Wendy Williams has not responded, I don't think, has she?
You can't respond. How you gonna respond? That's a Holyfield knockout.
Yeah, because I mean, she's just a beautiful person, and Wendy Williams put her mouth like she always do in somebody's business that does not belong to her.
Right.
And it's just sad that she came for her, you know. But it's
Mhm.
always somebody out there that'll try to do something like that, and Wendy Williams would be one of them. So, can we expect anything more? You know, can we expect anything less from Wendy Williams? But for her to be Wendy Williams, and a person like that, you just have to really ignore. You have to really ignore Wendy
Right.
and let her do her thing, get her little few views, you know,
Mhm.
and her little clapping audience, you know. So,
But see, the thing is, the audience didn't even clap for anything Wendy Williams said. She was like, clap if you understand where I'm coming from. And they had to clap because they was in agreement with you. That's the only reason. They didn't clap with you because you was speaking something truthful about somebody else's life. Get up out of here, man. Like, like how do you be mad at somebody else's life path? Like, that's what they decided to do. That's what they chose to do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's a goal that many people don't reach. You know what I mean? So when you see one of us, you know what I'm saying, with the same skin complexion as you,
and it very well could be
congratulate
that
them.
Wendy Williams does have a worry for her, a genuine concern for her husband, not liking it, like, I mean, at the beginning when Wendy Williams was like, well, I tried that whole thing. I guess she was trying to basically say she has been in the industry for a while. She, her husband has been married a while in the industry, and then that happened to her. Maybe she was just sharing an experience and a general concern.
Right.
But Wendy Williams is messy. And she shouldn't have came for Tabitha. Like, she shouldn't have did it.
Heck no. That was just, even if that was a genuine concern, you in a place to where you can make a few phone calls and probably got in contact with that lady and said something off screen. That's another thing I don't think we take into consideration. Like, privacy is shit. Back in the day, privacy was key. That was the number one thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now you got a platform that you can actually big her up on, and Miss Tabitha Brown has released a limited series seasoning.
Right.
So y'all go check that out. But she's released a limited series seasoning. Anyway,
Tabitha Brown?
yes.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
good.
I'm most definitely going to grab some of that.
Okay.
Candy be full of all kind of stuff.
I'm willing to try anything. I struggle in the cooking department.
Yeah. Yeah, why you should have been over here talking to me. I could have showed you something with the quickness. For real. I could have pulled something out. We could, some chicken breast and there. I can get you a good meal with blindfolded right now. But I don't celebrate others' holidays. I'm going to only celebrate our holidays that's made for us, by us. Fuck them honkies. But anyway. See, my sound effects would have been perfect for that. But anyway, dog, like, you could have reached out and touched that lady. You know what I'm saying? You could have sent her a text, or you could have got in contact with management. It's too easy to. You could even inbox her on the internet. You could have sent a DM on IG, whatever social site you own, and got in contact with that person. You know what I mean? So it ain't like you don't have means to contact this person.
Right.
So if you were genuinely concerned, but. What I see a lot nowadays is that self-projecting. And what self-projecting is, just taking a situation that you grew up in or something that you went through in your life and you projecting on somebody else's situation. Well, don't do that, because this is what happened to me. That's not necessarily everybody's life path. It might have happened to you because you needed to learn something in that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily going to happen to everybody like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, you really have to be careful with what you say. Because a lot of people cling on to Wendy Williams' words. You know what I mean? She has a following. But why would you do some, you know what I'm saying, some mess like that? That's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
a lot of, even like as parents, we do that as members. We do that to each other. Look at our past, failures or rejections, and we put it on, the next person. So, that's definitely words of wisdom message.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. There we go. What Mama said. That's why you don't let people speak into your life. Just because it doesn't work for you doesn't mean it won't work for me. Hurt people. Yeah.
Cause niggas say what's up.
Tell her I said what's happening. Tell her get back in that truck. What up, fam? Yeah, but yeah, man. Like people, you have to really check yourself nowadays, man, because now with all this information out here, you got access to different information. That's
Right.
counseling. Like you have to know
Right.
this stuff.
But she needs her views. You know, Wendy needs her
Yeah,
rating.
everybody got their point of views, but some of that shit ain't
Yeah.
worth talking about.
Right.
And putting your mouth on somebody else's name and what they've able to accomplish, that ain't nothing for you to talk about. Now, if it was something different, then yeah, everybody gonna have an opinion. You know what I mean? But something I'm doing for my wife, my spouse, you ain't got no reason to talk about that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just messy Wendy. Messy Wendy.
Missy Wendy gonna always be missy. That's a shame though. So why do you think people criticize? Why do we criticize each other so much? Oh, they done switched the
I really
drive,
think
man.
it's what you had said. We inflict our own self-rejections onto other people. We take our own, because that's how humans learn. We learn
Right.
that, not to touch hot things from touching them and then remembering that it's hot, or, from falling from a
Mhm.
certain distance, and then we worry about fall. That's how we learn. And
Right.
so we feel like we are helping someone by telling them, well, this happened to me, but then we don't realize that we're actually projecting that fear onto them. And actually with my son this week, I've been dealing with, trying to be more aware of that, because I noticed that my son is dealing with a lot of social anxiety. And I really think it's because I am advising him too much. I'm telling him like, son, this, and I'm telling him about things that he's not met yet.
Right.
And I realized that that's kind of like, putting a fear in him that he doesn't need at that age. He's 12 years old. Like he ain't done nothing really.
Right.
He has so far to go in his life. And so, that this week, that has been something in my, like, I need to just chill out and let him make mistakes, because he might not react to certain things like I do. I'm
Mhm.
female, I'm emotional. He's male, it's different, so yeah. And I feel like I'm advising, but yeah, that's just my own self, my own self worry I'm inflicting on him. But I
Right.
think that's the reason why. I mean, I wouldn't say that people are hating. Now, there are some people that's just bitter, and do not like you or see where you're going and don't
Right.
want you to, surpass them, whether it's
Mhm.
financially or in status, and will try to sabotage you. I hate to believe it, but it is true. But it's not to say that everyone is doing that. I also do believe that some people just generally have a care. They just don't know how to turn off the worry, or just give you advice and let it go and
Mhm.
support you and love you.
Right. Right.
So, I think that's my spiel on it.
Yeah, I deal a lot with that too, but I also see a lot of myself in my son, like certain things,
Mhm.
like how he does and how he thinks a lot of the times. But that's also just going from him just being around me and picking up on certain things. Like our kids pick up on things around us that we don't necessarily know we even portraying or spewing out, and so they just
That's right.
kind of cling to it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you have to be very cautious and aware of it. You know what I mean? Like that whole self-projecting a lot of my life. I know one thing that I've done that I know is part of my life that I just want to teach my kids, because I think I've went through enough trauma with this baby mama ish that I would never want anybody to go through it. So I've been talking to my kids about it for a little while now. You know what I'm saying? For a few years. You know what I mean? The moment I knew that they start eyeballing girls, especially my boys, like, hey, let's have this conversation right now. Let's just go ahead and get this out the way. Let you get some type of understanding to where you can control yourself more, but you can also understand why you need to control yourself more. Don't look at it just a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing if you with the right people and you can have the right situation to evolve out of it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when you're not taught it from a certain perspective, I don't want it to blindside you. You know what I mean? So I teach my boys that shit all the time. Like, hey, listen, like when I was paying child support, or I still am, but I'm gonna say when, because I know it's in the past. We finna get rid of that shit. You know what I mean? But I take them with me to drop the checks in the mail. Hey, this what you got to do every week. If it goes this way. I pray it don't go this way, but if it goes this way, this is what you got to do every week.
Right.
This how much money daddy, throwing in the mail. Now, what could you do with this amount of money per month? And they just go to naming all things, and then it's like, okay. So as a child, you think about that. This is what you can do with this type of money a month. As an adult, you got this, and this, and this, and now what could you do with that money a month? And they just kind of look like, oh, because the first thing they named, I gotta go get some J's with this and this. Yeah, J's fine. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna help you eat though. You know what I mean? It might help you bag a gold digger at the end of the day, and then you're gonna be right back in the same boat. But you know what I mean? Like, you can build assets with this. Let me show you the stock market tip. You see how much this is? Like, look how much money we gonna grow on this.
And that's what kind of worries me with my boys too, because I think I'm scaring them about the world. Because how I put it is, I'll be like, okay, the Nintendo Switch that you just lost and don't care where it's at, that's $200. Okay, so I make $72 an hour, and then I start breaking it down. Like, this is so many hours of my life that you're losing.
Right.
So I made it like huge.
But they need to understand
$200 is such hours of my life.
Yeah, they need to understand that though, because that's gonna make them more responsible. One thing that my mama taught me, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think I ever told her this, but one thing my mama taught me to. Every year, my mama got income tax back. She put it in the house, and she started investing in the house more and more and more. Mm-hmm. And then after a couple of years, you're able to stand outside and see it. And it's like, now when they appraise the house is worth more. So put your money the way you can actually see it. And that's one of the things that I've always done. Anytime I got some extra money, I put my money to where you might not necessarily see it, but I know how it benefited me and helped me, you know what I'm saying, me and mine. Right. So it's those little subtle, you know what I'm saying, things that we do that can be great gems for our kids, you know what I mean? And that type of projection is valuable and it's needed, you know what I mean? And then other types of projection is just, pure negativity. And I think people know when they spewing pure negativity, but they just don't care. They don't have any source of
emotions that's fueling it. It's a genuine worry. It's
right.
A genuine fear.
Right.
That's fueling that. And that's why I feel like a lot of people, like, you can really mistake it as, they hating, I mean, at the end of the day, I try to tell my boys at the same time, you make your own decisions at the end of the day, son. But I don't ever say I didn't advise you of this, so I just, your mother loves you. I said, between me and God, we like your best friends, but I say, even it's gonna be some things that you ain't gonna like me for a while, and that's okay. But I'm still gonna love you.
Yeah. So,
and there's certain areas of your life that you ain't gonna be able to trust me in, and that's okay, but I'm still gonna love you.
Yeah.
It's yeah. And as far as friends, with my experience with friends, is that you got to really know a person. Sometimes people can take constructive criticism from you, but other times they can't. So it's not to advise certain people. Some people, you gotta let them do their thing and find out.
A lot of when it comes to like dealing with friends though, that's the one thing I always tell my kids. Hey man, right now you ain't got no friends. What you mean, Daddy? We ain't got this, that, and third.
That's kind of harsh.
No, because now you're growing. You're growing as individuals, and you don't really know who they are. Some characteristics that's gonna stay, and there's other characteristics that's gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So distinguish between friends and friendship. You know what I mean? You might have the homeboy that came to your house every day, play the video game. That might be your friend. It's a close possibility y'all gonna stick together for the rest of y'all life. You know what I mean? That dude you hitting up on IG that y'all talking about clothes and stuff, or I got friends on IG. And, nah, them ain't friends. Them just people.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes later on down in life, you gonna learn who your real friends is when the BS hit the fan. You know what I mean? When things really get tough and you need help or you need some type of guidance, you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, who your friends are and where they at. You know what I mean? So right now you just got associates. When you actually start going through things and they still around, then you got friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you got friends.
to say no, you ain't got no friends, and you know you have to talk to your children, of course, and their level. So
Right.
you can just, oh, you ain't got no friends, and they're like, ain't got no friends.
Right.
No,
Right.
you know, you're gonna learn people. You're gonna learn to read people, and that just comes through experience. You know.
Yeah. Like,
Definitely.
I know I be harsh with a lot of stuff I tell them and teach them, man. But at the end of the day, I'd rather them learn from me, and I'd rather it be a shocker point the way you. It's certain things that happen in your life that your mama told you that you don't know, but there's other things that happen that your mama said something and you was like, and that stuck to you for the rest of your life. So
Prime example. I remember I was in the kitchen one day out there on Blueberry Hill, and one of my friends came over to the house, and my mama stood in the kitchen. She said, "Trust me, with a friend like her, you ain't gonna need no enemies." I didn't know what that meant at 12, 13 years old. But now that I look back on it, oh yeah, that girl was no good for me.
yeah.
That girl was no good for me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like my mama, man, the homeboys used to come to the house and try to, play the video games and stuff. And then when we was out there in the yards and stuff cleaning, they wouldn't never stick around. But as soon as they pulled up, mom was like, "Nah, boy, you go over there and get that fertilizer brain." And they just look at my mama like, "What?" Like, they sure enough ain't gonna tell her no, because they scared of her just as much as we is. You feel me? But that grew bonds, you know what I mean? I can call some people right now and they're like, "Yeah, boy, I remember your mama had us out there digging this, that, and the third." But they just create bonds between people, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's where friendship comes, because nowadays you ain't gonna see no kids out in the yard digging in the yard anyway. But you know what I'm saying? That's what happens. That's how you create those long lasting bonds. I need to find a
Yeah, car seat too. I'm sorry.
I need to find a post. Nah, you good. But I mean, sometimes it's just teaching, and even with this, with traumas that we deal with too. I try to talk them through it. Daddy, this happened at school, or why this person did that, and things like that. You got to kind of give it to them on a high school level, but you also got to kind of give it to them and say, "Hey, this is just what it is at the end of the day." Dang, how much I'm gonna charge and it still died?
And then you need to know how to deal with your kids. You
Right.
need to know you need a relationship with your kids to see what they need and how you can and show them that. Because I get people like, I don't want my children. Well, my children are not disrespectful to nobody. Now I do have to tell them, come put these dishes out my sink. And then about 15 minutes later, Zion, did you wash the dishes? Oh, no, go get, I have to repeat myself.
Mhm.
But when it comes to like straight up disrespect, or just blatantly tearing up, throwing stuff, I don't deal with that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, and then I feel like I'm the type of person where I can talk to my children a different way. I mean, I just
Right.
don't feel like I need to, with my children physically. I don't think we have that type of relationship.
I
But
did.
it's hard for people to understand. Oh, if they wouldn't listen to me, if I have to tell them more than once, clean my dishes first off. This is my house. My children understand reason.
Yeah.
If I went there and made something to eat, carrying on, I look, I'm gonna cook dinner, which y'all know that don't happen often. But once I cook dinner, I'm gonna need y'all to wash the dishes. It need to be a whole pre-understood thing.
Yeah. I do
And
one
that's
thing,
how
you
we
do
work.
the other thing. That's
I
good.
actually love the fact that my kids have an opinion. I do. I like that my children talk to me.
Yeah.
And it lets me know a lot. Like, my children know a lot. And these apps, TikTok, YouTube, they have a lot of access to a lot of stuff. And I know they do. Because they come to me not knowing that how extreme it is. And I'd be like, you just said that to your mom? Or you watching stuff like that? Like, that's not good. We have a conversation. I explain why, if they ask, and then we move on.
Yeah, if they come and ask me something that's like weird, like, I sit them down and educate them on it as much as I can,
Right.
because like a lot of things we can't say around certain people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I taught my kids that at a
Mhm.
young age. We not finna even. Some things just people gonna hate and got hate in their heart, and they gonna treat us a certain way regardless. But some things you can completely avoid, and those are the things that I want you to completely avoid.
Right.
I don't want you to ride beside it. I need you to go down the block, around the corner, and 2 miles the other way to get away from that BS, because it can just land you somewhere where you just confused about why you even there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But before we get up out of here, on the adult side, have you experienced people like projecting something in your life that you was like, hey, that ain't necessarily how I look at things, but you know what I'm saying? Like they pretty much like Wendy did Tabitha. You know what I mean? Like I know that person went through that and that was hurt for them.
Yeah.
But that's not my experience.
Honestly, like being transparent, honestly, it is how I raise my boys. The fact that I do not physically discipline them. And that's like currently. We had a conversation about that today. Me and Zvane riding down the road. And she's like, no, but I would whoop them. I'm not finna be telling them like my kids are not your kids. Our relationship is different. I don't know how your relationship is with your girls, my nieces, but it's not like that. I just don't feel like I need to physically hit my kids. And with their father this weekend, Zion was like, I really don't want to go with my dad because he doesn't hear me when I talk to him. I said, what you talking about? Like, I can say, Dad, I don't want to go with you. He's going to say, oh, where are you going? Get to go. And he said, I don't like that. I can't stand that. I said, well, you need to talk to your father while I'm here. Of course, he's not going to do that because his daddy done put in his head, you know, emotional. You just act like a little, you know what I'm saying? You act like a little baby. Right. And so I went out there, and John was in the house. I said, your son's not coming out because he says you don't listen to him. You don't give him an opinion. He's like, oh, really? Yeah. He said, every time he says something to you or he has an opinion about something, get in the car. Yeah, it'll be all right. You can't do that to him, Drew. Your son is not like that. No. I'll talk to him later. I hope he did. I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing. Everyone puts on like, trust them. You're the mother. If they don't want to get their haircuts, I don't make them. And they're like, trust me, your children need their haircut. That's your opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. Right. Like, why do you let your children walk around in sweats? This is what they want to do. Like, I've never been a designer type of person. Like, it really makes me mad. Like, trust me, why the boys didn't have a haircut? They didn't want their haircut. So you're the mother. I know that. They know that. They just don't want to get their haircut. It's all to do with that one.
Let's see, when it comes to that haircut and grooming, that's just something I don't do it. Old girl be getting mad at me. Why you don't get your hair twisted? Like, I don't want to get my hair twisted that often. Right. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not me. But my boys, they go into the barbershop every 2 weeks. Just and go. You know what I mean? That's just me. But like different strokes, like different things for different folks, man. If that's what make your household run the best, then. And
it's because of my childhood, honestly. Right. And I think that's a lot of reasons, like you said before, why we do our children a certain way. It's because of how something that happened in our past. Right. And my past, my mama she had 4 girls. She's like, my mama still, driving a Mercedes. You know, that's just how she was. And I'm not that person at all. I didn't like it when I was younger. I used to wear boy shorts. I used to hang with the dudes. I used to be a tomboy. Put my hair in a ponytail. Let's go stand because I couldn't play basketball, but let's go to the basketball court. Yeah. And I was forced into being feminine. Growing up, I liked men, never liked females. I just didn't like girly stuff. Still to this day, I put my lashes on or whatever. But I tell my sisters, I feel like I act a certain way when I put on lashes or when I put on makeup. It's just something I'm not into. So, I mean, and people think, oh, she needs to be. Why? Because your self-esteem was hurt? Because I've always felt like I was good. Yeah. The reason why I used to tell on everybody was, oh, she's scared to get in trouble. Yes. I always felt like I was too cute to get a whooping. Yeah. And so I'm going to tell on everybody. Y'all ain't going to hit on me. I used to really think that way. And so I've never, honestly, thank you, Lord, I've never had an issue with not being confident in that area. Now, I want to approve something, but I have never felt like, that's not an issue for me. But a lot of women have that issue to where they feel like, oh, you should be dolled up. You should wear makeup. I mean,
that's give or take. Not no everyday thing. Now, you just ain't finna be no doll every day. If you're a doll every day, you really got some type of self-esteem issues.
And that's how I feel. Yeah. I really feel that way. Like when I see a woman and she's like I work at Geico or whatever, and we're in the office and we could wear, we have to wear dress up, professional clothes, semi-formal type clothes. Yeah. But it's a woman, she come in full face, baked and contoured, nails done, of course, to the T. She always wear these stiletto heels like every day. And everybody be like, that girl be bad. I'm like, she does look nice. But to me, I'm worried that she really don't have the self-esteem that she's portraying. Because she has to do so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. But it's not my business to go to her and be like, you really ain't. I mean, I know you going through something. You probably depressed. No, that's not my business. Because if that's
Yeah.
what makes her feel good about herself, then she needs to do that.
Right.
But it don't make me feel good about myself. Put on makeup and to look a certain way or to compete with the next guy. I really don't care. That's your
Right.
business. What you like, you know.
Yeah. I think
But
we've
yeah,
I think we've all experienced that projection of people just. I'd have been in rooms, bro, and I've seen people like slick hate on me, like in my face type shit. But that's why a lot of people. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people. A lot of where you been, boy? Shit, to myself. I don't.
peaceful.
I don't deal with people because it make it like because when like once you cross that threshold of that friendship or we clicking up together, I'm gonna expect some type of loyalty and respect out of you that I'm gonna always
Right.
give you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, or even some exes, like I still give them loyalty and respect when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I don't get that from you, then oh, you got my tushy to kiss.
Right.
And that's just the way I am. I'm that extreme person. If
Right.
if I'm riding with you, I'm extremely ride with you all the way to the end, unless it's something
Right.
foolish. But if you all the way against me, or I feel like you done like wrong me in some way, then you just dead to me because I don't feel like I can get nothing else out of that situation.
And that's
You know what
protecting
I
your
mean?
peace.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't. Well,
definitely.
I didn't get to a peaceful level until like I'm gonna say like 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, maybe three. But when I got to that peace and I was just zen, I'm chilled out. I ain't got time for it. I don't want to be bothered.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
But I feel like that kind of hurt me too to a certain extent because I don't go out like I should, or especially dealing with music, I need to be networking and going into different rooms and stuff. But
Mhm.
I would rather go in a room that I know is people in that's trying to do that versus just going to a club and people just rapping like, and it's you can tell the
Right.
people that care and don't care. You know what I mean?
Because you know what you're looking for, you know your type of energy, you know your
Yeah,
stuff. You understand that it's valuable and you don't want to waste it. You feel like it's
yeah,
unnecessary to waste it. I definitely agree with you saying.
yeah. I remember the first time somebody projected on me in the music industry. It wasn't even in the music industry. It was local. I ain't gonna say music industry, but it was when I first started doing music, right? And I was making beats and stuff, and I always had CDs on me that had my beats on it, and I would just give them to certain people, especially people I knew that rap. You know what I'm saying? There's one particular guy I always looked up to because his lyrical capability, and
Mm.
he said, he heard me rapping or something one day, and he was like, "Hey man, you either need to make beats or you need to rap. You can't do both." It was like, huh? The fuck that come from? You know what I mean? But back then, just it was before Kanye West and all these major producers came out that was actually rapping, right? So I can understand some of it, but for him to say that, it was like, why would you say that? You know what I mean? And then lo and behold, later on, that's when the T-Pains come out and the Kanye West come out,
Mhm.
and these people just really doing major things, that's producing and rapping, right? So I've been in certain situations like that, or when it comes to DJing, oh man, you can't do that stuff right then. Like I don't understand y'all logic when it comes to some of this stuff because I'm always the optimistic person. That's a Sagittarius in me. I'm gonna be optimistic about everything, especially if I can feel like I can achieve it. But a lot of people don't see it like that. So even in adulthood, you gonna still have people that project on you, but you can't let them criticize and critique you to the point where you fall out of love with what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I've made it my mission. Just anybody that's doing anything, I always try to support. Pay for services, whatever. Like I was telling a lot of people when Ina them be cooking around here, I go grab a plate for them before I go to a restaurant because I know Ina
Right.
food gonna be buzzing. I know shout it down there in Mount Vernon, her food be good too. It's
Don't
just a
go to
lot of
Bath
time
and Body Works. Hit up Nigeria.
all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I keep
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just because I know how I know how hard it is in some of the moments where you just down, you know what I'm saying? And you don't feel like nothing going your way. And just when somebody says, hey, you doing the right thing, that give you a boost that lasts you for the next 3 to 4 years. The first song we did at In My Zone, we had a dude call us from Oklahoma.
Mm.
He Hey, boy, I'm from down that way. Was an older dude. I'm from down that way. Y'all doing the things that we've been trying to do. I listen to this song every morning. What?
Wow.
Like, where that come from? Then we had another dude from Virginia call us. Hey, boy, da. Nah, we actually went to Miami for free for a whole week off one song.
Wow.
That energy sustained me for a long time. So I try to get that same energy back and just shoot people different links and stuff to help them out. And so I try to do it, but a lot of times that shit don't be reciprocated. It's a DJ around this mug right now. Only reason he got a big name is because I showed him what to do. It's just what I always done, but it's never been. Certain people never reciprocated back, and I don't look for it to be reciprocated back. But a lot of times it kind of drain you. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of, dang, I couldn't pull it up. I ain't gonna be able to pull it up. It's gonna kick me out of this Facebook thing too. I'll post it later on. But the legendary Tyrone Jones, man, OG that showed me how to shoot that thing, shoot that rock. They having a basketball camp, if I'm not mistaken, it's this weekend and it's free. So y'all got to hit up Benny Blade for the information. All you got to do is send your name, send the child's name to sign up for it. I think they're doing it for 2 days. It's a free basketball camp. If y'all don't know who Mr. Tyrone Jones is, he's one of the only people that has won a state championship for Vidalia. And they did it at the all-black school that was right there on MLK. So
Hey, awesome.
they hadn't retired his jersey yet, and I just heard some BS. I need to dig into it a little bit more. But they should have been retired his jersey and his number because he holds one of the records that has never been broken either. So, Mr. Tyrone Jones is a legendary dude. What is that? First and Epstein is the house that they was originally at when I was coming up. And we went to the park every day and shot ball, and they showed us how to shoot. Real cool dude, older gentleman. His son, Mel, actually went cross seas and played for a little while too. I don't know if Mel's still playing, but good folks, man. So y'all make sure y'all sign up for this basketball thing, this free basketball camp. If I'm not mistaken, it's like I think it's this weekend coming up. But I'll be posting it on the page, and I'll also share it on my personal page as well. So y'all make sure y'all come and support that. Let me see if this thing working.
Donations.
Yep, there it go.
Donations.
We accepting all donations, man. You see the cash out below. Make sure you donate so we can expand the channel, because I'm always looking to expand the channel. I just been doing a lot of stuff. They go to cash out now. You should be able to see it. But at the end of the day, man, stop criticizing people. Stop projecting your self-hurt, self-pain on other people. If you need help, you need somebody to talk to, go find that person. TD Jakes has a sermon. That's a great sermon about, friends, confidants, and constituents. Also has a book on it as well. It's a great sermon to listen to, because you truly only find certain people at a certain time in your life, and we don't always have those people in our corner. We're not raised with them sometimes. We just find them out in the world. You know what I mean? But watch the people you keep around them. Make sure we giving each other love and positivity, man, because the world already look at us a certain way, and we go through a bunch of BS as it is. We shouldn't have to take it in the media, you know what I'm saying, from our own people. You know what I'm saying? If we take anything in the media from our own people, it should be love and support.
That's right.
Of course, some things are just going to be tomfoolery, and we got to call you out on it. You know what I'm saying? But smoking weed ain't one of them. It's literally companies right now making billions of dollars off this industry, and it's legal in 19 states, including the states she was in. But like I said, I think she took a 30-day suspension. She going to be running in a relay race. But I don't think they should. Weed don't even enhance your ability to run faster, so it shouldn't really freaking matter, man. It shouldn't freaking matter, man. I think it's the old regime, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
I mean, the world is definitely changing. Things that it's changing. The world is changing. How we do business, how we do things, and it's only a matter of time before things like that are obsolete. Like, it's not going to matter anymore. So it was just a hiccup, but I'm glad she's able to continue. So take your 30 days, ma'am. Train, focus, and be great like you are going to be. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. sometimes we got to take a step back, you know. So maybe this was her moment, you know. Now she got 30 days to focus and, you know, get herself repositioned.
Yeah, you most definitely got to deal with your life issues, man. One thing too, though, I think, I don't know why, but I feel like they should have mental health training or mental health like things, especially for athletes on a level like that, man. Like, I don't know what they dang, what my thing
That
is.
should be a requirement.
Yeah, I feel like that should be mandatory.
Mhm.
I really feel like that should be mandatory because, like, when people, and she's 21, I think, so she pretty much still, like, just coming out of high school. It's like she's still at a
Naive.
at a certain age. I can't think of what other word I'm trying to put in there, but she's still at an age where a lot of things hitting her is bombarding her at one time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's gonna have a lot of ups and downs. I don't think marijuana should be no hiccup. You know what I'm saying? Like that I don't know. Maybe, man, but you know, at the end of the day, all folks do is
Criticize.
they criticize you too much, man. So, hey, learn how to take criticism. That's one thing too. When you coming from a spot like that, you don't know how to take criticism. Like, come on, man. Like, if you're gonna criticize somebody, talk to them behind the door. Give them good advice, though. Give them good critiques. Everybody can't take critiques, like Tressa said earlier.
Yeah.
Everybody can't take critiques. So know who the people that can take critiques, and just choose the right words, man. The fact that I was saying that in my head, yeah. Just make sure you choose the right people that you want to get criticism to. And if you ain't got nothing good to say, Grandma always said, don't say nothing at all, man.
Yeah, always spread positivity. Always be a helper. And if you can't, you know where you can help, then mind your business. Wendy Williams.
Very good.
God bless you. Right.
Very good. And don't, just because you're having a bad day, don't make mine any worse. You know what I'm saying? And keep your bad days to yourself. You know what I mean? For real.
And I hope that love finds you.
I really hope love find you, boy. She read her all the way right there, boy.
Yes, she did.
Yep, man. But man, we gonna get up out of here, man. That's it for the night.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all share the stream. Make sure y'all tag people in it. If y'all felt this
right.
thing helped y'all in any way, make sure you hit that donate.
Donations.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Donate.
Donations.
Because what I will be doing in the very near future is making segments and start, you know, posting them on different sites and stuff. If y'all know anybody that wants to grow with the channel, it's gonna be pretty much an internship. I need somebody to help with this video editing. I got a lot of video editing to do, not only on this channel but my YouTube page and everything else. I can't do it all. I ain't that far, I ain't that fast, and I still work. You know what I'm saying? So if I need help, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it out loud. I need help. Send somebody my way. You know what I'm saying? I can't pay you good, but I can look out for you on certain things. If you need the program, you know what I'm saying? I got you. But things cost. We growing, and I need somebody to help me start putting this stuff on Spotify streaming services and stuff. I know part of it, but one part I'm completely missing, and I ain't understanding it. So, yeah, man. If y'all want somebody to help us grow.
We're missing Walls tonight. He ain't come in tonight.
Nah, I ain't tag him either. Kay was in here, though.
Tag him? Okay.
His better half was in here at the beginning, and I think she dipped out.
Yes, she came in.
Yeah. She always in here. She be talking trash to me, but she be all right. She be all right. Lucretia always in here, so peace to the queen for that.
Lucretia always in here. Appreciate that.
Mom was in here. I thought I seen somebody else in here.
Exactly. Auntie, stay down.
Yeah. But that's it, man. I ain't got but like 10 of these left. It's one of the shirts I released to promote one of the songs I'm doing with E-Class called $1 Million Smile. Like I said, my son designed the logo. I'm printing them out. Get your shirts. Get your shirts. Get your shirts. After I run out these prints, I'm gonna create another print and I'm gonna post it on my website. and that'll be the only way you can get it. But these prints right here is exclusively, I'm printing them out right now. So get your orders in. We finna get up out of here. Cuz, what you got over there? You ain't doing no hair today anyway.
Not today. Yeah, I got work and hair tomorrow, but yeah, not today.
Are y'all going in tomorrow?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, people traveling, so that's when we're the busiest. When people start moving.
Yeah, cause folks cannot drive.
Yeah.
Oh my
they hit
God.
every pot in the road.
Shoot.
Every pot in the road, and then they forget gas and all kinds of stuff. Look, we ain't finna go there. We ain't finna talk about it.
I never knew how people did not know how to drive until I started driving trucks, boy. And when I
never realized that people drive and don't know where they're going. So when they break down, I'll be like, so where are you located? I don't know. Where you headed? I was going to. So you don't know where you were at. Oh, Lord.
Just share your location, man.
Right. They be like, you can't find, you don't see me. Do you see me? You see me? No, that's a violation of privacy.
Exactly. Well, people cannot drive, man. Make sure y'all get out the way of these big trucks because we cannot stop. It takes us 1,000 feet to slow down. Now, what's Smurf at? He's what are you? He's starting to act like Black Tony from Ricky Smiley, not showing no work. Hey, Creed, I'm finna show him that right there, cause you ain't never lied with that one. You ain't never lied. He just need a whooping. He just need to get whooped in the shake. That's it. Smurf acting like Black Tony. I don't know what Smurf at, man. Where's Waldo? That's what Smurf at. Anyway. Man, we finna get up out of here, man. I'm finna go chill with my son and not do nothing. I might actually play the video game today. I might.
What's up?
That shit been collecting dust for years. My boy Tyler, man. Hey, before I get up out of here, me and Tyler be doing a live stream every Saturday where we make beats. We finna dub it something, but it's on my YouTube channel. So every Saturday we gonna be cooking up, and we do it for like 2 to 3 hours, man. Sometimes 4, but we just be having fun and going at it. You know what I'm saying? So tune into us on a Saturday, man. I might do a live cook up tomorrow sometime, depending on what's going on. But I'm supposed to be out tomorrow. I ain't gonna jinx it. Keep my fingers and toes crossed, cause I don't want to get up out the bed. How you related to Talon? That's I wouldn't have said that out loud.
This is my cousin. He's my second cousin.
I wouldn't have said that out loud.
Huh?
Anyway, man, we up out of here, man. Love you, cuz. Be safe. Hey, what kind of sweets y'all got over there?
Oh, Danica made some bomb, like banana pudding. It's so sweet. Everybody like, no, we can't take it home. It's that's basically what we got. But the baby shower was yesterday, so we still got cupcakes and chocolate dip pretzels and stuff, on there. So it's a lot of stuff out here in Ailey. Come on.
Y'all in Ailey?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Well, y'all literally right down the road from me. Literally. What's out? Well, man, we finna get up out of here, man. Love y'all. Peace, love, and light, man. We gone.
All right, love.